Whatever y'all look. I'm running off y'all today. Whatever y'all pop out there and say, I'm gonna react to. I got my drink. I got me 100 cones. I'm ready. I'm ready to
Those
smoke them bitches to the
pre-rolls?
dome and get it gone. Let's get it, huh?
You talking about
Those
those
ain't
pre-rolls?
pre-rolls, is it?
Oh no, I'm gonna roll them all up. Don't worry, I got enough of that.
Let me see
I
that
got.
again. Oh, you looking like Wiz Khalifa out here, G.
Here you go, man. Here you go, man. Look,
Got the
stimulate my
pack.
mind, Craig. My mind.
I see.
You talking about Wiz Khalifa?
No. If I would have told his ass he was out here like LL Cool J, then we would have been frying each other nonstop on the pod. But I ain't know that. My bro,
Look at Keys ready to double dutch in
you
there.
see him? Look at he's ready to tag
Thirsty.
me in,
They
tag
talking
me
about
in, tag
Donnell. Let me
me in.
hop in there. Let me hop in there.
You go.
In the news, and your mom's in the news. Their whole relationship just scattered all across the news. And then your wife ended up leaving you, or your pop's wife, so that's your mom's, end up leaving your pops for a nigga that look like grew off millions. Next thing you know, a year later, they say you the one that's in an open relationship. Man, I don't know. I used to think all the time that the Currys was like the epitome, the model for what NBA marriages is supposed to be. Man, the Currys get down. And the Currys some swingers. They freaky, man. They freaky, man. What's going on?
Man, it's
I
funny
don't
because
know. I haven't heard too much after that. I only seen the post. I haven't heard any more rumor mills running nothing. I think it's false.
No, I think it's false, but it's just like, why now? That's the golden Christian family. Now they the scandal, the freaky sex scandal family. Like, what's going on with them, man? The adultery, all this committed, man. What's going on with them?
and it kind of came at the perfect time too. We was talking about Steph at MSG breaking the record. He was with his pops and mom. They was even separated. I think one was on the other end, and the other was on the other end, on like the bleacher standpoint. But we see this picture of Dale. They talking about Steph going
Shoe,
for three.
a three-piece with him. Yeah, three-piece
This
spicy.
man Dale going for his own three. He brought three home. So then we hear that Aisha and Steph, they over there having secret
So,
affairs or whatever. Not an affair, but like open relationship, man.
An orgy. It's an orgy.
they cooking
They're
without
having
cookware.
they're having an orgy. Just say
Bro,
it.
they gonna censor you. This is they have.
That's what type of time we on today. Okay. Okay.
What you was doing at work, my boy?
Not having an orgy. Shit.
Pause.
But even if it's true, or if it's not true, it's crazy how like one story can flip the whole narrative on your name. And that Curry name has been so infamous with cooking shows and beautiful children and least likely suspects to make stardom happen. Because you know what I'm saying? Savannah and Brian, they've been in the light for so long and they ain't really never had no smoke come their way. And then the Currys came and was like, this relationship look even more golden. No pun intended. And it's crazy how one story or two stories can just flip your whole family name, or at least to the media eyes. I don't never want to joke about no marriage because I ain't married and I want to be married one day. All the marriages that I know, I respect and I love, I think are amazing. But they got to be having some hell of a time with that Curry last name in marriages. And not only is Daddy and Mama tweeting out, they say, Steph and Aisha tweeting out. And it's wild times, man.
I want to,
It's a hard hat holiday, man.
yeah, and I don't want to speak too
Respectfully.
much on it, man, because hopefully we could get Steph on here one day. That's big aspirations, but that rich people money, it's different, man. They got everything to their disposal. They could do whatever they want. So it's like if somebody come out with an allegation like that, it's not really far fetched because we done heard worse. we didn't seen Will and Jada, bro. Like,
Man, don't get me started on them.
Entanglements.
so it's
We'll know if Aisha go on that red table, G.
she already been on that though. She already been on that, ain't she?
I don't think so.
Oh no, I'll keep up too much with her. I should. I actually do watch a nice bit of it. I don't know if she's been on there, but if she has, then we should know the game then. Know the game. Introduce it to the circle, man.
Yeah, it's already
Add it to my collection. Future
already,
style.
She told her the game already. She like, look, you want niggas to holler at you at the gas station, do this.
Not the gas station.
She was on there in 2019.
See,
But
Coach
that would
Don
have
on the
came
fact
out.
check.
That would have came out.
Sometimes, man, you got to plant that seed, and you got to watch it grow later, man. Plant that seed, so in 2021 we're gonna watch the story grow later. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened.
I mean, I ain't trying to get too deep either, though, man. But this kind of proves my point, man. I don't really think it's loyalty out here no more, man. You know, everybody gonna do whatever they gonna need to do to save their face, man. I don't think it's really, at least in the celebrity world, it's not really much loyalty. It's getting real scary out here on the relationship tip because the celebrities do it. Who right behind them? We, the citizens, we, the regular people, we gonna follow right behind them.
Hey, he called us some citizens, so
He called us some minions. He said
regular
celebrities do it.
The
You
peasants.
know what the hell us regular folk gonna do. You know what us little niggers gonna do.
Stop it, man. Like regular people, bro. Y'all know
he
that.
called us pedestrians.
The peasants.
Citizen of Chicago, man. That's what we is, right?
He said, if you know if the kings and the queens do, you know us little pawns, we gonna follow right behind.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong though? I'm not.
Actually, it'd be the other way around. The peasants be doing, then they take it to the hierarchy. They run and go wild with it.
Oh no, man. I don't know. I think everything is ruled by like the top dollar.
Like Tariq said on Power, man, everybody loyal to a cause, man. It's whatever your cause is, man. Whatever your cause is for that moment and that time, man. That's what you loyal to. And it suck. It's so, that's even like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even like basketball back in the 80s and the 90s, people was loyal to their cause, and their cause was sticking together and making it happen no matter what. Now it's like, what's the cause? The cause is win by any means necessary. So you loyal to the idea of winning by any means necessary. You know what I'm saying? That's why we get so many team changes, so many player meetups and team ups, and you know what I'm saying? So you're really just loyal to your own cause. Is Steph and Aisha's cause freaky ass threesomes? That's the cause that they own. You know what I'm saying?
But it ain't say threesomes though. It said side hustle. You know, the ones they keep away from their families.
I'm in some dark ass chats, man. I'm in some very dark chats, some very crazy individuals, man. So some brothers that I love with all my heart that understand we understand each other calmly. They said, man, what if Steph be in the corner watching? I was uncle just on some creepy just in the corner. Just watching, just peeping game, just you know what I'm saying? Like if you watch Dave Chappelle, if you watch Real Comedy, like, and you saw how Charlie Murphy was just in a room watching.
No,
he was in that joint watching with the night vision camera, just watching.
No,
either way it go, man. Stay safe, my friends.
He definitely was in the closet with the night vision goggles on, watching.
Yeah, just watching. Like the
eyes bugged out, like yeah, get that. They think nice buddy up.
No, man,
like that.
What I thought about it was like Steph on the road. He can't bring his wife on the road, man. You know, you do what you do. That's next level, though. I don't know, though, man.
Oh, so you saying Steph got it built into the system, the game plan already written up. We know how the 3-man weave gonna rock. Right. So you saying a wifey can't make it to Denver. I shouldn't have used Denver. We can't use Denver in this situation. Last person, we can't use Denver. You go to San Francisco, wifey can't show up. You say Steph already got a one passer. a 2-passer. You say it's already in the
Right.
It's already in the
like,
bylaws.
You do what you do. Don't bring it, what some people would say, don't bring it to our home.
Oh, don't bring it home to Riley and the kids. Okay.
What some people
say.
It's like he always comes back home type of ordeal type shit. That's what, that's what I
say Spider-Man, he don't come back home. This ain't no damn homecoming. Sit his ass down.
Hey, so there's no way home. That shit sad.
There's no way home.
No way home.
Yeah, man. Christmas is past, man. So happy, whatever you call it, Kwanzaa, Christmas for these past, a few days that we just had Christmas games, man. I'm be honest with y'all, man. These past this Christmas is weak. Of course, you got, this new strand of COVID out. Everybody's getting the flu, the regular cold, or this new strand of COVID. We don't really know, man. So a lot of people testing positive for COVID. So it's like people not having their gatherings like they used to. And due to that, a lot of all-stars, a lot of superstars was not able to play in this last Christmas game. So honestly, usually I'm glued to the TV during these Christmas games. I didn't really appreciate this shit this year, bro. This didn't even feel like Christmas. This felt like a regular Saturday at the crib, just chilling. What y'all feel about? How y'all felt about the Christmas game, man? The first game was the Hawks and the Knicks. Trae Young didn't even play, man. He didn't even get to terrorize New York. How y'all felt about it?
I'm gonna just jump in real quick, only because I'm here with it. Atlanta, one thing they're gonna have buzz about. I ain't gonna say one thing, but lately, besides the Braves winning the World Series, you know what I'm saying, or the Georgia Bulldogs being ranked at the top, for nationally as the playoffs are approaching us, they bang with the Hawks. You know what I'm saying? Trae Young coming out, he lit the city on fire. They did a decent playoff run last year. They went to the Eastern Conference Finals last year. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's still a certain type of buzz that they got here. So I definitely peeped into that one. I always like watching games where you see, people that you've been rocking with. So seeing D Rose on the floor for the Knicks, he'd get it busting, make it happen. Kemba was feeling himself as always. He seemed like, as of late, because I don't know if y'all remember or have been tracking, Kemba got benched. You know what I'm saying? Like Kemba got shelled for a minute. So now it seems like Kemba got his bounce back. But I definitely checked it out. It was a decent game. You know what I'm saying? But I do agree with you that it seemed like we were too eager to open the world back up, and now this variant, original, COVID-19, whatever's going on, it's a sickness that's going around, and it's starting to slow the world back up. And it did kind of take it took a hit at the Christmas game this year. So I do agree with that.
Yeah, I feel like, man, the only really decent game was the Suns against GSW. Like I said, the Hawks and Knicks one, it was all right. Bucks came back, Celtics blew their lead. They fumbled the bag majorly. And I'm gonna get into the Lakers and the Nets later. I didn't even watch Dallas and Utah, but yeah, it was to me, it was just a shit show, man. Keith and Don, man, how y'all felt about the Christmas games, man?
I actually will agree that it wasn't really much to really watch, because like everybody was pretty much out, so it was kind of just like you got your bench starting pretty much. But it's I like how the games turned out, because I knew that was going to happen for the most part. I didn't think the Hawks was going to lose, but I definitely had the Warriors beating the Suns. I definitely had Jazz beating Dallas, Bucks beating Celtics, and you was there when you was cooking, man. I called it. I called Nets beating the Lakers, and look at it. James Harden. I said James Harden will get 25, but he came with 30, 32 or something like that. So yeah, I said, all right, I seen all that coming. But it was just real basic basketball. It wasn't really nothing too Christmassy about that.
Don.
It wasn't what it's been in the past when, people really contending. Like you said, I think one of the best games was Phoenix and Golden State. Everything else, I'd rather watch some college football or something. It was horrible. My eyes definitely weren't glued to the screen this year. So, and I'll watch the highlights later.
I mean, yeah, it kind of would break back what Keith said about, everybody in the chat and all the chat was kind of like, oh, KD not playing, James Harden playing, watch the Lakers still lose.
Yeah, that's true. I'll make a bet.
Hey, y'all, look, I try to be patient.
Oh, he look like he's going to get on dirt.
I try to be patient with the Lakers, man. But this is kind of solidified, I'm a former Lakers fan. Before I get into it, I'm a former Lakers fan. I left the cause because a lot of Lakers fans is not real Lakers fans, man. A lot of times you gotta leave what you love when when people start to taint it for what it really was. They painted it as something that is not, man. They even changed the Staples Center. It's not the Staples Center no more. It's Crypto.com Arena, bro.
You heard what Shaq said?
What do you say?
He was like, they changed the name? He said, yeah, they ain't finna tarnish me and Kobe legacy. Nobody finna watch them niggas anyway.
That's what I'm about to get into.
Nobody want to see them lose.
That's what I'm about to get into, man. Christmas gift. I ain't get one gift. And the gift I wanted to see a fully healthy Nets team versus a fully Lakers team. And I've been talking about it this whole season. I want to see Lakers versus Nets in the finals, bro. I have New York and LA on the biggest stage in them all, basketball-wise. I don't care. I don't give a fuck about Bron fans. I don't care about KD fans. As a basketball fan, I would love that. After seeing that shit, bro, I don't want to see that shit no more. I don't. Bron, the only one hooping on the team. Russ, you 4 for 20. You 4 for 20. That's OD. AD in street clothes. You sitting over there in street clothes, man. Then everybody, it's like, I don't know, bro. I never seen. I don't think I've seen the Lakers down this bad with superstars on their team, man. And as much as I've been like, man, I want to see the Nets beat the Lakers' ass. I've been patient. I've been like, man, because once these niggas get in motion, it could be scary on paper. But I feel like I'm wrong, man. I'm wrong. These guys suck. These guys are horrible. And I don't want to see the Nets versus the Lakers in the finals no more. I'd rather see GSW versus the Nets, bro. To see Patty Mills go off for 36, 34, 36. And then James Harden, he's been having an abysmal season. He went off for 38? It's just sad, man. Like, what's up with the Lakers, man? Like, what are y'all thoughts on it? Like, what's up? Am I overreacting? Because I'm really just at the point, this team.
No, I think the Lakers
tournament.
They just still not gelling really. Like I stated before, like you say, they got all that weaponry, all that star power, but it just ain't clicking. LeBron's still doing his thing, but he got to do that collectively as a whole. And I feel like it actually still goes back on the coach. He got the wrong people in at the wrong time. So,
Vogel is not even in. He's on health protocol. They have Fizdale out there. And this nigga, I done seen some of the lineups. He done had IT with Russell Westbrook and what's the other guy? I think with Rondo out there, bro. It's like you can't even blame it on the coaching. You can't, bro. It's like these niggas trash. So man, it look like you got something on your mind, man. Go ahead.
Oh man, I'm pretty Just sipping my tea, man. You know, I'm just sitting here.
Boy,
I'm
boy,
just I'm
that
just
boy,
enjoying
boy,
all of
that ain't that ain't
the
no tea.
panic, all the panic,
What's in that cup,
all
boy? That
the
ain't no tea.
all the hoopla, all the rah rah that I'm got y'all doing right now. That's spewing on this podcast. You say you never seen us down before. It's bad. I remember when we had Dwight, Steve Nash, and Kobe Bryant, and people was losing their mind before, and it was scary. So we've been in these situations before. I remember you talking about you used to being a fan. We both used to rep this player and rock the same jersey, and then you traded on us like a op. So I heard about a lot of that roof ride, hop line, hoopla you was doing. We're in seventh right now, man. And Don said it. Don, I think, said the best statement that's been said so far is they just ain't jailed yet. And we talking about basketball in December. We talking about this type of basketball in December when all it takes is for you to make it to the postseason and figure it out in 7-game series. The West is tight right now between that 8, 7, 6, 5 spot. Like Don said it right on the head. They just ain't figured it out. There's no excuse. Russell Westbrook is cheeks. Cheeks. He's a hot hand of cheeks. He's hot garbage, hot ass. It's terrible. So you got to figure it out. Is he really going to continue to stink it up at home in front of his fans, in front of his people? You know what I'm saying? Bron is playing amazing. I've never doubted Bron. I remember a time when we were talking before we even started on the podcast about how Bron is aging or he's washed or he's retired king. And it's like, nah, Bron can still hoop. Shorty still can get now. You know what I'm saying? So it's just figuring out the pieces. How long is Melo going to be this consistent? Can they finally not be injured? Can they finally get a certain set of players to play with each other for consecutive games, a consecutive time? I'm just an OG Laker fan, man. And I think y'all know that from me. And it's not going to bother me. Regardless if LeBron came to our team, regardless if Stephen Curry came to our team, Kevin Durant, Giannis Antetokounmpo, it's LA. We always get a big star, and we just adjust with whoever we got. And so far, we got a ring out of Bron. And as much as we won the LA and the New York NBA Finals, we wanted that last year. And it was the Bucks and the Suns. So as much as we talking about LA, New York still got to make sure they take care of that man Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's all, And that just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So
look,
it's just right now, for me as a Laker fan, it's just too early to tell, man. But it is. I'm not pushing the panic button, but I see everything that you say. I hear it and understand
it. And man, you run on my brothers, man. We talk basketball, and I feel like we could be honest with each other during, as with our fandom. When we talk about these teams and these players, if we don't like certain shit, man, we gonna say it to each other. Like, that's cap. Like when Russell was poo-pooing those first 5 games, you told Chevy, man, Russ got to step it up, being an LA Laker. That history, putting on that jersey, being in that bloodline of Laker Nation, that runs deep. So you got to carry yourself a specific way. But I've been hearing from you and Juan and other Lakers fans, it's just like, give it time. But it's like, how long can we give this time, bro? How long can we get this time?
We've never been a franchise, essentially, to give somebody a chance and then just throw their ass right out the sink 6 months later. We signed them for a year. We signed them for 2 years. We signed them for 3 years or whatever his deal is. Let's see how it plays out for some time. So we will play this season out. Ain't no trading him.
I'm not saying
it just don't work like that.
What I'm saying is,
I would say this.
We talked about you last season. We both was like way to the playoffs with our Nets and with our Lakers last season, and both of them got put out. Harden, he possibly got injured because he probably didn't have enough reps to get in the regular season. And the playoffs is a whole different monster of competition. So to be thrown right into the fire, that they paid for that. And playoffs, anything happens. Kyrie got injured. KD foot on the line.
Anthony Davis got injured.
Right.
LeBron James tweaked his ankle. It's look, man. It's anything can happen in the playoffs with the best players on the floor. This is how I believe. My personal opinion is if Anthony Davis wouldn't have gotten injured last postseason, the Suns would have never made it to the finals. If Kyrie Irving would have never got twisted his ankle, the Nets would have never lost to the motherfucking Bucks. I still stand on that. I've been consistent with that for almost a year now.
So I'm just saying though, bro, like not seeing Trey Russell, because me, honestly, I said in the chat, it's not just Russell. What needs to change? What has to change with the Lakers, bro? With just gelling and all that. Bron even said, we done had 20-something lineup changes.
Yeah, man, we gotta get healthy, man. Let's play together with everybody we got on the squad. This makeshift ass, this peekaboo ass lineup, this open the door and this who you gonna play with today. Like nobody wanna do that shit. You wanna play with the guys, with the gang, man. But I feel it. Keith, man, I want to hear from you, man. What you feeling, man? Because at the end of the day, look, one thing you said that's gonna stand on the show forever. You said them Warriors. They was gonna be where they was gonna be, and they holding it down. You see, I done gave you props. I done moved aside. I done let you have your little beef with, with our boy Leonardo DiCaprio, our boy Moses Timlin. We let you do your thing with him. But how you feeling about the Lakers? You hitting the panic button too? Because for me, like I said, I'm an OG Laker fan, man. I'm just chilling, man. I'm just being patient.
What I don't like about the Lakers is that they got the star power, but you got to think about those guys on a lot of them guys. They old. You feel me? Like they not LeBron old. They regular old. Like LeBron. He spends $1 million on his body every year. They not trying to do that. They not trying to spend $1 million and put the work in like Bron does. Like Bron been consistent since day one. He been consistent since he first touched the NBA. So it's like it's never been a year for LeBron to just fall off. Not that I know of. He always had a consistent year. But it's like you gotta have the people around you that gotta be the same consistent, Like who he go pass the ball to? he gonna get gassed out. Like he's still human. As great as he is, he's still human. So he gonna get gassed out. He ain't got nobody. He can't catch all the rebounds. He can't play all the defense. He can't score all the points. You feel me? So he needs somebody that's gonna move just how he go move. He should have got some more younger talent on him that's gonna move with him. Besides having those vets, because them vets not moving. Somebody put it in the chat like they got the rebound. They pass it to LeBron. It's 5-on-1. What the other Lakers at?
It's just Bron down there. Bron down there on 5-on-1.
Should never be a 5-on-1. It's that was so embarrassing. It's like he just said, "Fuck, I'm gonna step back and take a shot."
And that's not gelling issues. That's no
that's
energy.
Tough, G. It's not like he is what third quarter, fourth quarter. Only one down there. Of course he gonna step back and take a shot. He tired. He just gave y'all 30. Now he gotta take it. He gotta dunk on 5 people in the third or fourth quarter. Nah, that's not happening. G. Come on, let's be realistic. He was tired. You feel me? If he ain't got nobody to run down there in transition plays, that's where most people points come from is transition plays and fast breaks. So if ain't nobody running with him on the transition, you feel me? They go lose every time. So, but I mean, I feel like the Lakers will still make the playoffs. I still believe that they can make the playoffs. Ain't no way LeBron gonna miss the playoffs this time. He go make it. He might not go far, but I still believe he gonna make the playoffs. And the Warriors. Of course, the Warriors gonna make the playoffs. I had them number 1. Shout out Moses, man. On this chat, man. I appreciate him for saying for what he said. And now he believes in what I believe in, man. Look, no, that's about it.
You said you converted a follower now. You converted somebody. You said, look, they didn't believe my philosophies. Now they believe in them. They got to understand the proof is in the pudding. Facts.
Man, same thing, man. My bro, I love my brothers, man. I love Moses. I even love Tay, man. But they real life dummy on basketball talk. I know what I say be a little wild. But when it comes into fruition, it makes them want to second guess themselves, and I like that. I like that right there.
Well, man, I guess we'll see. Only time will tell. We'll see with the Lakers, man. But me, honestly, That Nets and Lakers matchup for the finals. I don't want to see that shit no more. If they keep going at the rate they going, it's a sweep.
I don't know about all that, but I will say
it's a sweep.
Make sure the Nets get there, man. Go ahead, though.
I would say that All-Star break would be the deal breaker for not only the Lakers but the rest of the
That's
league.
reason right there. See, that's reason though. That's good reason.
They don't have it together by then that's where it's gonna get a little tight. They don't even make it's gonna be some trades being made if they pulled up IT and Steady just flooding them with the ball. He made Shaq in the fool, all type of stuff. But yeah, we got All-Star break, man. We got All-Star break. Like we stated already, we got the star power. They're just not gelling. And if things
they're not
All-Star
healthy,
break,
man. Like they're not healthy, man. Like keep it a buck. Like the second best player on the team not playing. Like you got to figure that out with the oldest man in the NBA out here playing like he's 26 years old, 27 years old. And regardless of the second best player not playing, and if he's soft, if he this, if he that, at the end of the day, when he is on the court,
it's a
the
game
numbers
changer.
don't lie. He get it done. Like get stuff done when he on the court majority of the time. So it's like he just needs to stay on the court healthy and help Brian out help this team out. It's like Brian out here just playing with a bunch of guys just trying to just find their way too. Like how the hell are we gonna expect IT to come up and do something productive, or how the hell are we gonna expect Trevor Reeves to come back off injury and get it going, or THT have a good game to have a bad game? Like it just, man, they had 20 plus different lineups already, man. Like, come on, man. I'm just not. I don't doubt Brian. I just don't. I'm not. That's like you just don't doubt certain people when you know their greatness in the sport that we watching and that they playing in. Like, Brian will be in the playoffs. But I agree with everything that y'all saying. That is, it's a little jarring. Am I panic button? No, because we ain't been healthy yet. Now, if we was doing this and everybody was available, everybody touched the flow, and there was no excuses, and it was like, yeah, all right, this team is dookie. But we can't even get the team to play together. Right? We can't even get a consistent amount of time where everybody's healthy and playing together. It's tough for me, man. It's just I'm not hitting the panic button, man. We're gonna be straight.
There you have it, man.
We'll see, man. Here from Free Game, man. Lakers, you got until All-Star break. If your ass still ass Lakers during the All-Star break, you'll be hearing from me again. And I'll probably have a lot more to say then. But
Lakers, I'm writing this from Atlanta with love, man. I ain't got nothing against you, dog. Y'all know how it is. You know, we rock.
Well, for sure, man. We're gonna get moving with the show, man. You know, Free Game. Hill, Maya, Coach Don, Chuck, and Keith, Big Keith. Let's go ahead and get moving to another big topic, man, that people have been talking about in the verses, man. We're gonna go ahead and go to the music side, man, on weekly hot takes. Let's talk about it, man. Jay-Z versus Lil Wayne. What y'all think? Who winning? Who discography? Like, how's it gonna go? Like, is it straight own songs, or like I think Chuck brought this up in the last episode at the end? Will they be able to choose any song out their discography? Then it's like, okay, Wayne and murdered a lot of niggas' own songs and made it his song. Who y'all think winning in that matchup, man? Jay-Z or Wayne? Man?
We got mixtape Wayne out there. He probably get slumped. If we got hit for hit HOV, I mean, no competing, man. 4 decades, man, of holding it down, man.
Yeah, if we get Billboard hit for hit, studio albums only. Yeah, HOV was spanking that baby. He's spanking that little Louisiana baby. He's putting them down. He's keeping the buck.
Grammys.
Yeah,
83 Grammy nominations.
If this is one of those no hold bar, hardcore, anything goes matches, And Wayne get to bring out them mixtapes. Get real sticky with them drought threes and dedication twos, and the dedication threes and no ceilings, and
Don't forget that. Sorry for the wait. Sorry for the wait.
It get a little sticky when you start throwing those in there, and it start to look like a true heavyweight match. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I've always stood on.
We talk about Billboard.
14 number one albums.
Yeah,
that's that.
We talk about Billboard though, man.
That's what I'm saying. It depends what they.
Yeah, it's 14 number one albums against a guy that sold over 100 million records and Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Like, Lil Wayne can throw all his features on there and do a whole 20 of all his features and his verses on those features. It's some beats that Wayne had rapped on that was HOV beats, and Wayne just slaughtered them hoes. You know what I'm saying? So like, it all depends. But if it's just studio albums, HOV gonna spank that baby. And if it's throw the mixtapes in, all right, HOV, let's see if you can punch back, because you finna get hit a few times. You know what I'm saying? So just one of those.
That was the same thing.
I don't know though, man. On the Billboard, it says Wayne got 11 number one hits. Jay-Z got 5.
No, Jay-Z has 14 number one. You said number one hits?
Yeah, it says it on Billboard.com.
It's your fact check.
Lil Wayne got 11 number one hits. HOV got 5 number one hits. So that means stayed at the top of the Billboard, number one. It says top 10 hits. HOV got 41. Wayne got 52.
Maybe some truth to that.
And then on the Billboard as a whole, it says HOV had 96 songs on the Billboard. Wayne had 107.
Man, it's all about what hip hop is. When you listen to those songs, whatever it puts you. It's like, that's the one thing with verses. Like, what does the crowd do? What does that song make you feel like in that time? And then it's like pure hip hop. Like, if you just say not a gimmicky, I don't want to say gimmicky, but like if Wayne played Lollipop, and HOV played 99 Problems, I don't want to hear that Lollipop shit. Like, I don't want to hear that. Like, I know verses stand. You know what I'm saying? But if we was throwing mixtapes out and 99 Problems came on for HOV and Wayne came with Sky's the Limit, then you talking like, all right, nigga, let's rock then, motherfucker. Like, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? So, that's why I said the criteria. What is the criteria? And I know it sucks that we got to do that. We can't just be like, this nigga versus this nigga, who wins? Go. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard because, versus be having certain criteria, and these two of the biggest names in hip hop history. So it has to be some criteria.
Yeah, right. And it's slightly changed because even with the Jeezy and Gucci Mane, Jeezy went strictly off an album. Most of Gucci Mane stuff was straight mixtape stuff. So, I mean, he only really played one album. And that was over about 15 years old. That was pretty much killing him and everything. He's constantly making music. He's still relevant. He just had to trap or die, just slumping them. So and then it's gonna come down to fans. A lot of people these shorties don't even know who Jay-Z is, man. Besides Beyonce,
and that's real. That's real. That's the real thing.
But food and he did a lot, man. He helped Wayne's career get about that shit show with Cash Money, man. So
he definitely did. But he also told NORE that ain't no nigga ever made him feel writing something on the track, put something on the track, but Wayne. He also said that straight up. Like, I listened to a Wayne verse that I was supposed to be a feature on with him as well. And when I heard him body that shit, that was the first time I was like, all right, I can't fuck around on this track. I can't fuck around on this track. This nigga spitting some spewing some fire. Like, I can't fuck around on this track. But you're right. You know what I'm saying? They got that admiration for each other. But I definitely want to hear what Keith's gonna say. I know Keith, him being an artist, I do want to hear what he's gonna say in terms of the verses between, Weezy and HOV.
Bias, he gonna go Weezy.
I mean, of course, I'm gonna choose Wayne based on like okay, if you want to go Billboard, the reason why Wayne even got so many numbers like that because he did a lot of features. He did like a lot of features, like a
In a
lot of
lot of
features,
genres,
like
a lot of genres of
a lot
music,
of.
man.
I'm talking about he went rock star. He went goddamn R&B. He done went auto tune. He done did all. He didn't touch so many. He done did Latin music. He done did so many different features. So like, of course he gonna have those higher numbers because that's all he was doing. Like he was the number one feature. I'm talking about Kelly Rowland, all type of people. Like bro, like that's why his numbers on the Billboard is so high because of those features. And a lot of those features did go number one. You feel me? Um, as far as like y'all said, like when it comes to albums, like a body of work, I'm gonna get that to Jay-Z. Like I'm not gonna ever discredit Jay-Z's body of work. Like the blueprints, uh, everything like that from Watch the Throne with Ye. Like you can't discredit those type of albums because those are albums that still get played to this day. A lot of people ain't playing the Carter to this day. People are playing the Blueprint and Watch the Throne to this day. And if you got these songs featured on
You
movies,
don't think niggas
TV
playing the
shows,
Carter?
not like they playing the Blueprint. Not like they playing
I
a
don't
Blueprint.
know about that.
They definitely playing. I ain't gonna say they not playing it, but they not like the Blueprint, like the Blueprint 3, all those songs on there, Watch the Throne. These songs still hit the radio. This them songs still hitting the radio like to this day. Like it ain't too many Wayne songs still even touching the radio to this day. Like don't get me wrong, he cold, but that album work, you got to give that to Jay-Z. Like he got songs that's still in movies, all type of stuff. Like yeah, that's nasty. But far as like, if I'm gonna go like, I want to hear some hard shit. Like I know who go really. I'm gonna go to Wayne. Like Wayne wordplay is unbeatable. He makes you want to work harder. Like Eminem when he did songs with Eminem, like those people discredit Eminem a lot just because of his like color of his skin. But far as like rapping hip hop artistry, like he is legendary. Like Eminem is damn near a top. He is a top 10 rapper of all time. Eminem got the numbers.
Nobody wants to hear that.
Nobody wants to hear Eminem.
Nobody wants to hear those raps.
Yeah, he
like,
got depressing
his
rap.
Stuff is not. What is he talking about?
But
he killed
what you mean? Hold on. What are you talking about? Eminem was cold.
Nobody's hearing that. Nobody want to hear that crap, man. And nobody banging on Eminem in the club. When the last time you heard of Eminem?
You on mute, Chuck.
Keith,
what'd you say?
When the last time you heard a DJ play an Eminem joint?
I don't want to hear no Eminem on no verses. He better sit his salty ass down.
He's not a club rapper though.
He's not a club rapper though. But I get what you're saying. Eminem lyrically,
cold, G. Come
lyrically,
on, G. Like no, you can't count him out. Nobody count him out.
Lyrically, rap God. But like Don is saying, like
what they playing?
If we putting on like a versus, niggas is not gonna want to hear lose yourself. Well, in the Super Bowl, what's gonna be his best song when he play that in the Super Bowl? Lose Yourself, and that's probably it. That get the crowd.
Knees weak, arms spaghetti, and smart spaghetti. Man, shut your ass up.
He got shit. Lil Wayne, he got that joint Rihanna. He got Slim Shady.
Shorty's. I don't even want to hear Shorty and Cyphers battles. That's it. That's all I want to hear, man.
He put the work in, man. He's still a top 10 artist, man.
Oh, no disrespect. But we just talking about verses. Nobody want to see his ass no verses.
So let's do this. So Wayne top 5 albums. Well, let's not say top 5. Let's say top 3. Top 3 albums against Hov top 3. What's Hov and Wayne's top 3 albums?
That's gonna have to be
subjective. That's subjective.
Album. And probably I don't know. He got so many. G. Like
I know. Wayne.
Yeah, 14 album.
It probably got to be the Carter 2.
14.
The Carter 2.
Fucking mixtape.
The Carter
10 albums.
The Carter 2. I think that's his best
That
album.
only went number one, whatever, way years later. When it first came out, it wasn't hitting like it is now. You go Black Album, you gonna go Blueprint Volume, Blueprint, and I don't know, man. You can go so many different ways.
I don't know though.
American Gangster, you can go so many different ways.
I didn't hear a lot of niggas said that his albums not really like that. He got like what? Out of all his albums that he got, he probably got like what, 3 or 4 albums that's like really, really hitting that you gonna listen.
He got like 3 or 4 albums that's probably not hitting like that. The rest of the albums smacking. I don't know what you talking about.
So you think out of all 14
you don't
albums,
get 14 number one albums for your joints not hitting?
but we know how music go, bro. Most of these niggas drop when niggas not dropping, so they gotta get that number one.
It's genius. He dropping the fourth quarter every time. He dropping the fourth quarter every time and stand out for the whole year.
So let's do it. What's Hove top 3? And I'm put Wayne top 3, or we put Wayne top 3 against.
I just said I'm throwing the Black Album up there. I'm throwing the Blueprint up there.
So Reasonable Doubt is majority of everybody's top 3. So you'll say Reasonable Doubt. Top 3 or top 5. That's what you would say. People will say the Black Album.
Yeah.
No, the Black Album. And you got multiple blueprints to choose from. Because it's subjective. It's subjective. Blueprint 2, that's cool. It's subjective. You know what I'm saying? So that's what most people will. That's most times I done heard. But Volume 2 has got mentioned. Being a top 3, top 5 album as well. And comes to when it comes to Hov. I know a lot of niggas that's still nutting up over 444. You know what I'm saying? People still going crazy over 444. You know what I'm saying? But again, when it come to Wayne, mines would be Carter 2, Carter 4, Carter 3, or Carter 2, Carter 4, Carter 1. That's how mine would be. That's just me personally. But it's like, since Hov got so many of them, you get what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard. Now, if it was mixtape, my opinion is turned very fast. If it's mixtape. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how I feel.
No feeling sitting on a lot of his albums.
But it takes it away, as in like you rapping on other people's beats. The beauty of making an album is you coming up and hearing your voice first on your own beat. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the beauty of it. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. I wish we could just sit down and like we could just have a list of their tracks.
I got a list if you got time. Now, I have a list. But that would take for y'all to really know all of Hov's discography and know all of Wayne's discography. You know what I'm saying? So like if we had a Big Pimpin', you know what I'm saying? Say Big Pimpin' came on. Let's just say it. Big Pimpin' came on. Big Pimpin', spin. You know what I'm saying? Just get good vibes. Hov play that. But if Wayne play, you know, my leather so soft. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So it's like, who you going with? Which side you sitting on? So I'm gonna put that one out there. If you got Big Pimpin', you got leather so soft. Who you going with?
Yeah, Big Pimpin'. Leather so soft.
You said what?
I said Big Pimpin'. Leather so soft it ain't hitting like that.
And I mean, the crazy thing is that even in between those two different bodies of art, it's almost 15, 20 years. And still buying shit. So like
Don a real Hov head. He really like this.
It's just hip hop.
He over it. But if you get a song like Dirt Off Your Shoulders, but Wayne play a Millie, Dirt Off Your Shoulders got to move around.
It's
Millie is that's lyrical rap. He walked that beat down, rap that bitch down. You know what I'm saying? It's just man, I gotta go with a Millie. So it's one of those, man. Look, Hov knew what he was doing. Hov planted a little C4 bomb, a little nuke. He said, I'm gonna put this out in the atmosphere real quick and watch I shake the whole holiday weekend. He shook the whole holiday weekend with that one comment. Like, look, man, when it comes to that versus shit, man, ain't no nigga out there that's gonna be want to talk to me like that. You know what I'm saying?
After Ye said, like, I wouldn't even go against him.
think Ye was
that's
being
what I
modest
always
though.
felt was a more interesting battle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they might body him low key.
Like and again, I hate that I gotta always do this, but it's either I'm gonna say it's either need to be Hov versus Ye, or if we just comparing let's a type of timeline with careers and trajectory with careers, I would do Hov versus Drake. Them the only two that I will pair. This is gonna be Hov versus Ye, Hov versus Drake. I never really want to see Wayne versus Hov because I know how it was gonna rock out. You know what I'm saying? I just know how they just saying albums, studio albums.
Oh, how about that? Would you want to see?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I was about to get right into.
That's shit. That's what I was saying. Shit, like Wayne albums, his albums is not hitting like Jay
There
Z
you
albums.
go.
Bro.
Yeah, straight up. It just ain't hitting like Hov
That's just a
albums.
fact. Now, like you said, like mixtape, the man is the mixtape king. I ain't never sat and listened to
Never,
a
ever, ever.
mixtape fully. My first time listening to a mixtape forward and backwards, left and right, up and down was No Ciller. He dropped No Cillers. I knew every song, lyric from lyric. I ain't even, matter of fact, that's when we had MP3 players. I'm downloading that joint on the MP3 line while I'm like, damn, this cold. Even if I ain't got it, I'm walking down the street just saying random lyrics because that's how
And that
forward
motherfucker was on the
and
iPod
backwards.
shuffle. I
Oh,
was just
that
tucked in there.
motherfucker was,
How much time was
motherfucker.
locked up for that last bit? Like 2 years?
When Wayne went to jail and Young
Yeah.
Money was in Drake and Nicki in them hands, probably like 2 or 3 years. Yeah.
Heard him a lot, but
I
Drake.
felt see for me, I felt like for the legacy of what he did, I guess it did hurt him a lot. But he came right out and went #1 in platinum again. As soon as he came out, he had all the features lined up. Drake was at his all-time best.
Yeah.
So when they made She Will with Rick Ross, like I remember when he was at Carter 5. Because he got out and then he made Carter 5, right? Yeah, right?
Carter
Yeah.
4. Carter 4.
Carter 4, yeah, Carter 4.
Carter
I'm sorry,
5.
Carter 4. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I feel you. Anybody who takes some time away in jail, you know what I'm saying, musically. But it's like when you mixtape Weezy, you kind of don't need. It is what it is, man. If you haven't watched the latest episode, not the latest, but you know, the time that Lil Wayne was on Drink Champs with with NORE on Drink Champs, they talk about the Hov and Wayne relationship. It's kind of funny. So doing all this time on who will win what, if you watch that, you'll get a lot of perspective on their relationship. It's kind of funny. So I don't know. I know Don going with Hov. It felt like Maya going with Wayne, and it felt like he said, depending on what the criteria is, and myself, that we like it can go either way. You know what I'm saying? It all depends.
I love to see that Jay Z versus Jay though. That'd be nice. That'd be real. I'll see that before I see that Wayne.
I think Ye bodying him though. I ain't gonna lie.
I think they just got so much in common in terms of who produced for what. Because like, what if Hov play a track that Ye produced?
Yeah.
Hov rapped on it. Do it count for Hov? Do it count for Ye? And then it's like that takes out everything with Watch the Throne, so that hurts the body. You know what I'm saying? Then it takes out a few tracks like Monster, like we want to hear, like you know what I'm saying, like it just takes out certain tracks, so that's kind of hard too. You know what I'm saying? So,
but I feel like in that
tough.
relationship, it was more like Ye, like you said, producing for Jay-Z or having those beats from Ye, opposed to like Ye actually, getting a beat from Jay-Z, anything like that, or them having a song together.
You ain't never needed no beef from nobody. You ain't never needed no beef from nobody. Hell no, it's Ye. Ye's the beat maker, the beat mother, the beat breather. Yeah, he ain't never need no beef from nobody.
Exactly. So that's why I felt like in that battle, I feel like it'll be more of a edge to Ye, because it's like this man, he put out works of art, bro. His probably the only album I probably don't like from Ye is probably the one where he went to Wyoming or something, shit like that. And talking about his mental health or something like that. I think that's probably the only one, because it's like we getting like real crazy Ye. But opposed to that, I think he got complete albums. Opposed to like Jay, you might be like, all right, this album really not hitting like that. This album not hitting like that. And Ye went against 50 on the same day. It was just like, man, I'm beating niggas' heads in. So it's like, I don't know.
It's tough, man, when you got a guy that's been represented in 3 to 4 different decades. Hove, you know what I'm saying? When you got them coming out of hip hop back up, you know, they say New York, man. I'm from New York. Like they say that's hip hop royalty, man. That's legacy. No, Big, man, rest his soul. He was on top of the game. And call it luck, call it whatever you want to say. Hove slid right in, picked that up, man, and took off with it. He said, look, somebody got to hold the East Coast down. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I think will be a more title battle is what you said, Chuck. Drake versus Jay-Z. I think that'll be more tight. Just like we could like it'll be more close edge. I feel like I don't know if this feel like Ye got a lot of hits, bro.
Oh no, you know how I feel about Ye. I feel like Ye got a
you
ton
get that
of
shit
hits.
rocking. Can't tell me none come on. Niggas gonna go crazy.
So I know this will never happen, but who y'all going with? You got Jay and Ye versus Drake and Wayne.
Oh no, for I ain't gonna lie. That Lil Wayne Drake combination for them niggas don't miss.
But that Drake, but that Ye and Jay-Z, that's different too, though.
Yeah, because Ye and Jay-Z could play all Watch the Throne.
That shit like Vegeta
So that's half
versus
the
Gogeta.
playlist right there.
Man, motherfuckers play that whole I got money to blow, getting it in. Oh, I'm gonna play that.
So the production obviously gonna go to the Ye and Hove side. The excitement in the bars, the energy in the bars is definitely gonna go to Drake and Wayne side. You know what I'm saying? Young Angel and Young Lion. When them niggas link, man, they get deadly. You know, this is how they rock. That's that YMCMB in them. You know what I'm saying? So I've always thought about that. Like, if you had a Drake and Ye versus a Jay and Ye versus a Drake and Weezy, that's tough, man. That's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. YMCMB, you know, Rock Nation. You know what I'm saying? That's rough. I don't know.
That's like Vegeta versus Gogeta, man.
What Wayne say? Wayne said we gonna be all right if we put Drake on every hook. On phone down, go. That's my shit, bro.
Yeah, that's a nasty duo, man. I don't know though. If I was to choose, it probably just like hits. We going straight off just hits, like a versus style, like we saying. It gotta go to Drake and Wayne.
Yeah, I won't even be biased.
Yeah. Them niggas cold.
I think Drake and Wayne probably.
So when Hove and Beans rapped on ignorant shit, when they got their shit off, you know what I'm saying? It's really just Hove. Hove got his shit off on ignorant shit. So when Wayne and Drake came back and did they ignorant shit, I'm just like, gee, when Drake and Wayne linked up between 2009 and 2015, 16, it's like, Jesus Christ, you niggas is on crack. Like, damn, this shit is crazy. Like, them niggas had the streets fiending.
That's right.
So it all depends. But again, Watch the Throne is a legendary album as well. So, man, it's all crazy. I still don't believe we'll ever see a Drake. A Jay and Weezy. I know it's still out there, like it's gonna happen, and I just don't. That's all smoke, man. They just want to shake up the rumors and make it happen. It ain't never gonna happen. But again,
they would sell out Madison Square Garden though for sure.
I'm talking about Wash.
Sold out.
I gotta get a
but
big
it's like that's a disadvantage to Wayne. Because why would you have it in New York? It's gonna be biased. You know what I'm saying? But if you throw it in the South, it's gonna be biased. It's gonna be full. It's gonna be full.
You got shorties from New York that don't even care about Jay-Z.
I hear it, but it's still
that's his hometown.
Hip-hop. It's OG hip-hop. You talking about Swiss gonna be there. Swiss run the joint. You talking about Timbaland. You talking about Busta gonna be there. Fat Joe gonna be there. You talking about All of Dave East gonna be there. Tell every New York rapper is going to be there. Every iconic member from New York is going to be there. If it's at Madison Square Garden, Wayne don't stand a fucking chance. Don't even walk in the building, little Tunchi. Turn your ass around. Go somewhere else. Don't stand a chance.
So
but
what
if it go to the South,
is
it's gonna favor Wayne.
What other
what?
they could do with it?
You got send it
LA.
west, send it west, send it
LA.
to LA, send it west, send it out the
that
way.
bitch.
Because if you go to the
Oh,
South, it's gonna go to
yeah.
Wayne. If it
They
goes to
gotta
New
go-
York, it's gonna go to Hove. Send it west and they
They
figure it out.
They
figure
for
it
around
out.
go to Vegas. They probably above in Vegas or something like that.
Nah.
If you put it into New York, you unlock that cheat code. Bang bong. It's over with.
Yeah, that shit over with. It's like a home game. Playoff series, game 7. He finna get the
Midnight
tilt.
Madness.
But yeah, man, I guess that's it, man. This has been a free game. Here again with Coach Don, Chuck, Keith, and then Maya, man. This has been our weekly hot takes, man. Let us know if you got any more topics you want us to talk about or want to hear from. Let us know who you think gonna win, Wayne or Jay-Z, or even Drake and Wayne, or Ye or Jay-Z. Let us know who you think will win down in the comment section below. Follow us on Instagram, subscribe on YouTube, like us on Facebook, and really do it. And we almost about to get 300 subscribers, man. So shout out to y'all as well. Love y'all. We growing by the day. We want to do this for a long ass time, man. So let's keep doing it. But yeah, man, this free game, we out, man.
Yes, sir.